These races mark a major turning point for the city of Seattle.
Yeah, it comes at a time where crime and homelessness have reached new alarming heights in Seattle and the downtown core, with businesses, residents, everyone ready for some change. Jon Scholes, president of the Downtown Seattle Association, kind enough to join us again this morning. Jon, thanks so much. How do you feel about last night's Bruce Harrell victory? You had mentioned downtown Seattle is back open for business. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think the message from voters last night is they want to see results on the issues that have frustrated all of us. They want to see progress to help those most in need. They want to see open parks. They want to see downtown back rock and rolling again. They want to see their neighborhood business district thrive. They expect results and progress, and they expect us to be working together to deliver on those results. I think that was the real clear message last night. And absolutely, downtown and Seattle are back open for business.
And he definitely talked about unifying the city as well. So besides homelessness, Jon, crime, of course, is another big problem facing people who live and work in Seattle. How do you think Ann Davison, who is projected to be the new city attorney, will help in reviving the downtown core? She's talked about how lenient Pete Holmes has been in coming down on misdemeanor crimes. So what do you think?
I think she understands the real impact that the course we've been on has had on small business owners, on folks that are working in retail establishments, on the barista or the flower shop, whether it's in downtown or in Ballard or the University District. The decisions that this city's made over the last decade has really transferred the responsibility to those individuals. That's not right. And I think what Ann has said is, let's put it back where it belongs, back at City Hall, so that our small businesses can be safe and their workers can be safe, our parks can be safe. And that we can have a safe and healthy city for everybody. That's where this responsibility lies. And in a lot of ways, we've turned that over to frontline workers in our city, and it's just not right.
You know, Jon, you sat at this very desk with us almost 20 months ago. We watched the governor issue that proclamation of an emergency because of COVID. We were all sitting here together. I mean, that was almost 2 years ago. Hard to imagine. That was the start of a really rough time for downtown. How is the recovery going downtown throughout the pandemic? Are all these problems you're talking about COVID related, or is there something else?
There's no doubt we still face a lot of challenges, but in many ways this summer reflected a turning point and represented one. We saw a strong return of visitors, both locals and folks from out of state. Residents are back downtown. We've got more people living in downtown than ever before. 75% of the businesses that existed prior to the pandemic, they've got their doors open today. That includes our great arts and cultural organizations as well. So we've made a lot of progress in the last several months, but we've got a lot of challenges ahead, and particularly around homelessness and community safety. Those are our number one issues of focus, and we look forward to working with our newly elected City Attorney Council members and Mayor to make some real progress on these issues. We've talked and bickered about them for too long. Voters and folks downtown now expect results.
Yeah, and we've had you on the show before, Jon, where we've heard your frustrations, where you've talked about them. It sounds like you're really hopeful this morning about the future of downtown and hope for change.
I'm incredibly optimistic because I think this election is really about, we want to see some progress in our city. We want to see results, and we believe in order to get there, we need to be doing it together. I think last night was a rejection of the divisive politics that have hung over our city for the last 2 years or so. People want to see unity. They want to see progress.
And a rejection of a lot of liberal politics as well, judging by some of the numbers here. Jon Scholes, president of the Downtown Seattle Association, a warrior for downtown Seattle. Thanks for being with us, Jon. We'll check back in soon, I hope.
Thanks, Mimi. Thanks, Jake.
Yeah. Thank you, Jon.